out from the Clif M2B marathon. This week is a recovery week with one medium long run instead of two and no quality sessions, few to max or threshold. I just came off a hard 2 weeks with a nice PB of 1:32:15 at the Half Crazy Half Marathon in Irvine, California about 10 days ago. And I crushed a long run this past weekend of 18 miles with 12 miles at my marathon pace, which was around 7 minutes per mile. I generally do 5 types of medium long or long runs: progressions, fartleks, cruise intervals, steady state, and marathon pace. Today I did my 13-mile medium long run with a warm-up, followed by cruise intervals of 5 1-mile efforts at goal marathon pace with 1-mile active recovery intervals at around 8 minutes per mile. Since my dad and my brother had a track workout today, I did my workout with them on the track since it was a bit dark and scary at 5 in the morning. Today was pretty windy and I didn't have a grip to run with, so I had to push through a headwind for half of the run. But running on flat track made the wind not such a big deal. I did an easy warm-up of 2 miles and did my first on mile a little fast in 6:43. It didn't feel too bad, so I decided to do the rest of my cruise intervals at a similar pace. Towards the end, the off miles started getting harder, even though the on miles were always easy to start. Kinda surprising, isn't it? My third off mile was a little slow, so I really had to focus to keep my pace up during the active recovery. Remember, focus on keeping the effort up during the recovery miles. I cooled down with another mile and I was super happy to get that one in the bank. The candy after the run was a pretty nice treat too. Today, I did my workout in the Asics Nova Blast 3. It's got a lot of slack, and even though there's tons of cushion, there's very little flex through the midsole. Less flex gives me a little pop when I run at marathon pace or faster. The upper is very soft and comfortable, which I prefer over my marathon race shoes, which can hurt the top of my feet if I wear them too long. And although the Nova Blast 3 is a max cushion shoe, it's pretty light. These have been working well for me on long runs in which I have to pick up the pace a bit during cruise intervals, while needing some comfort for all the time on my feet.
Yo, what's up everyone? My dad and I are 3.5 weeks out from the LA Marathon. I am super pumped for this race. I've been wanting to do it for a few years now. I'm finally 16 years old and I'm registered for the huge event that has 20,000 athletes running through the streets of LA. The last few weeks have been race prep with more quality days in each week. This week, we only have 3 quality days, a back-to-back on Wednesday and Thursday, followed by a long run on Sunday. We usually do back-to-back quality days to take advantage of the DOMS window, which sets in 2 days after a hard effort. So basically, we are squeezing in an extra quality workout before our legs tighten up. We did 6 by 1200 meter intervals with a 400 meter active recovery jog. It's important to jog the 400 meters instead of walking or taking a break to keep the lactate from building up in our muscles. Today was a pretty good VO2 max session in which I was able to get my reps done progressively faster and at or under my 5K race pace of 6 minutes per mile. After the first lap of the first rep, I was thinking in my mind, there's no way I can do this workout. But I put that negative thought out of my mind and just focused on getting to the 4th rep, which is like running a 5K, which is something I know I can do. And then focusing on getting 2 more reps, which sounds like something that's a lot easier to finish. With a warm-up and cool-down, we ran 12 miles for the day. It was tough, but having a training partner to run with helped a lot. Thanks, Dad. Even though we don't run at 6 minutes per mile in a marathon, it's important to work at VO2 max efforts so that we can improve our running economy, which is an effort to use less oxygen to run at a certain speed. And the less oxygen I need at my marathon pace, the more likely I can keep that pace during a full 26.2 miles. I did my warm-up and cool-down in the Asics Nova Blast 3. I like them for medium long runs and long runs for the same reason that Evan does. Today, I broke in a fresh pair during this warm-up and cool-down. My dad used the Nike Invincible Flyknit 2, which is what I normally use for easy pace runs. For the 1200s, I used the Nike Vaporfly Next Percents. I like the lightweight, the highly responsive midsole, and the good balance of stack and stability. It's perfect for my 5K race pace efforts. My dad used the Nike Alphafly Next Percents for the intervals. He likes the high stack and extra cushion, which helps his leg recover from 80 miles of weekly volume.
Hi everyone, I'm coming off a break from running, so my daily runs are between easy pace and steady state. I calculate my easy pace by entering my goal marathon time into Jack Daniel's Speedout calculator. The calculator gives me different training paces like easy, marathon, threshold, and interval. Since I'm focusing on base fitness first in order to avoid getting hurt, I'm keeping all of my runs between easy pace and steady state. Steady state is a pace between marathon pace and easy pace. I feel slightly pressured but can still talk 5-word sentences. So, today, I did a medium long run like Evan did, except I kept it at a steady state around 8:20 per mile for the whole run. I will start to incorporate more quality when I get stronger in a couple of weeks. I used the Nike Invincible Flyknit 2 for my easy pace and steady state runs. I really like the comfortable midsole and upper. Since I spend a lot of time on feet and run around 70 miles per week, comfort is super important for me. Later, when I get a stronger base, I will start using less comfortable shoes that are a little easier to run with at faster paces. Until then, the Invincibles are on my feet for every workout.